YouTube family, how are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. So welcome to part 3 of what was only meant to be one single video of just me horsing around with some little gadget I found in a drawer. So last week I found this little Vox amp plug in one of my parts drawers cleaning up something I bought like years ago for like 45 bucks. I thought, I wonder if I took the headphones out jack and ran it to an FR speaker if it would sound legit at all. And you know what? It's not a Vox AC30, but it sounded pretty good. There was a decent amount of drive in this little sucker. It was pretty cool. So that was it. I posted that, thought that was funny. That video is in the description below. And then I had someone ask, I wonder if there was a way that you could use this through an actual guitar cab and not an FR speaker. Well, this is just a preamp. This is not going to power a cab. However, I posted a second video. So I just plugged this in to the FX return of my little Quilter Superblock amp right there on the desk and ran it to my speaker cab right there, and that sounded pretty good. I personally thought the video number 1 going through the FR sounded better than through the speaker cab. It was kind of on the fizzy side or fuzzy side. Not my favorite type of drive, but some people really liked it, thought it was kind of cool. And of course, that's just a 110 speaker. So I thought that was over. But then someone commented and said, I wonder what this little unit would sound like if you could plug it directly in the amp's input and actually use the amp's EQ to spruce it up. Because once you plug this in the FX return, the amp's EQ is totally bypassed. So for this one end of our guitar cable is just going to go straight in the guitar. And then I'm going to use this female to female jack. I'm going to plug this in here. And the Vox amp plug will go in here. So one thing I mentioned in the last video is these are kind of annoying to adjust because you don't see your adjustment knobs. It's kind of a bad design, really, when you think of it. And someone had commented, I used a female to female plug so I can use the Vox amp plug just on my desk. And I can actually see what I'm doing. So I thought, that's a great idea. So we'll do that this time. And then we'll take this little cable, which is a TRS 1/8 jack on one side. That'll plug right into the headphones out, like so. And then we'll take the other end, which is just a mono 1/4 inch jack. And we'll plug that right into the Quilter's input up here. We are already lined out to the speaker cab. So let's turn all this stuff on and see what it sounds like. All right, we got the Vox amp plug taped to the desk. We got everything connected, and it's just running through my Quilter where I would normally have it set if I was just plugged straight in. I have the volume at 3/4 of the way on the Vox amp plug. The tone is pretty much in the middle, and I got the gain at like 5 or 6, and we get this. Dial the tone back a bit. Hey, that's not bad. It sounds great in the room here. I don't know about the recording, but man. Good suggestion, plugging that into the amp. moaning. Now let's try adding some gain here. Turn down the amp a bit. What? Get out of town. This sounds awesome in here. Holy moly! I like this a lot. Crazy that sound is coming from that little thing. Just tweak with the EQ and the amp. Wow, that's pretty cool. Sounds great. It's got a lot of compression, kind of like a tube amp. It's really good. I'm impressed. Well, there you have it, guys. Great suggestion to plug the Vox amp plug into an amp and see what it sounds like. It sounds killer. Too bad I can't record the actual room and you guys would be hearing exactly what I'm hearing. But man, if I was playing in a cover band where it was just like a rock and roll tone, not a whole bunch of different sounds and stuff, I would just bring that to rehearsal, plug that right into my guitar, run that cable to whatever amp was in the building, and that would be it. And when the amp has reverb, it gives you a little bit of ambiance. It's awesome. And your suggestions is why one little fun video turns into 3. But this is it. This is the last one. You guys take care. God bless. And I'll see you in the next video. But not about the Vox amp plug.